With only 1 weekend of hunting remaining, the Marks family has still not secured a moose for the winter. Aaron and Levi are starting to feel the pressure build as they return to their camp for one final weekend. The temperature has cooled down, which has increased their chances, but with only a few days left, the pressure is immense.
This is the last week of hunting season, and we're taking extra days off. So when we got here, we just decided to bomb up the Cosna real quick to see if there's any new sign or who's around.
We woke up right before light, and we went over to Goliath Meadow and did some calling. We didn't have any response, but as we were leaving, we walked out into the meadow a little ways, and we noticed a fresh set of bull and cow tracks in a little pit that I think the cow dug a little bit.
After Goliath Meadow, we decided to go to the meadow that I got my third bull at.
Didn't really see anything, so we cruised even further downriver and looking for sign, checked out another meadow. We went all the way down as far as Portage Lake and checked that out. After we got back to camp, we ate, and then we decided to go for a midday cruise up the Cosna and notice some new bull tracks. Since last week, the water dropped a bit, and I knew we wouldn't be able to make it back into the slough where I guys saw a bull from the tree stand.
So my parents bought a 2.3 horse Honda motor and a canoe, and we took it behind camp. That was fun.
On the way back from the tree stand, along the bank we saw an old kill, probably sometime this year, but it was mostly bones of a moose, and it was probably either a bear or wolves.
Tonight we're gonna go to Goliath Meadow, and because that's where we saw the most sign. In the morning we drove up the Cosna and we saw a few boats leave, so we wanted to know exactly who left, so where we can call around and maybe check a few meadows around their camp.
Yesterday, we heard quite a few gunshots up in the Cosna area, so after checking out the Cosna, we decided to cruise up to Lena's Meadow to see if maybe anything got spooked in that direction. So we didn't hear anything up at Lena's Meadow, so now we're packing some of the camp up, and I'm going to take my wife and Lucas back to Manly, and then Levi and I will come back and we'll continue to hunt for a few more days. Starting to feel a little bit of pressure because we haven't seen or heard fresh enough sign. We haven't been on any moose yet, but we only have a few more days before we have to go back, so definitely mounting pressure for the rest of the hunt. We had a friend stop by and he told us that he missed a bull at Squaw Crossing. Decided to go down and check it out because it's been pretty dead out here near the Cosna. While we were down there, right after I called, a cow walked out from the willows. Cow kind of walked into the woods a little bit scared looking, so we tried to walk around the back side of the little islands so we could see if it tried to swim or not. So we saw a whole bunch of tracks at Squaw Crossing, but we did not see a bull.
For this morning hunt, we decided to cruise up the Cosna and check out that one where we saw a huge bull. It got cold on the ground. It was a good frost, but we really didn't see any tracks, and that's kind of what we were looking for.
I didn't want to waste the whole morning up in the Cosna where we hadn't heard anything, so decided to cruise out of the Cosna and check Goliath Meadow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The bull came out, and when it came out, my dad said, "Shoot whenever you have a good shot."
And this bull was unique for Levi. It's his fourth one, but it's the first time that he ever had to reload and shoot a second time. And so I was pretty proud that he was able to do that under a little bit of pressure.
Everything went great. We got a nice clean cut on all the meat behind me, and we got everything. We didn't waste too much from the stomachs. And we got help from our friends that are willing to help us pack, so that was really nice.
We had a couple of our friends from Manly showed up and helped us out with a couple loads, which helps a lot.
I'm glad we have moose to put away for this winter, because one of my favorite meals is moose soup, and we get lots of that from each bull every year. So it's just very cool to be able to self-sustain yourself.
I was really happy to get out of the house and get out into the woods and away from my computer and work for a few days, and just where I enjoy being.